The chosen one. I understand you're viewing this for a purpose. You aren't here by coincidence. God has brought you to this time because something monumental is about to happen in your life. This is not just another video. This is the last message you have been waiting for. What I'm going to tell you will shake you to the core, but it will also empower you in ways you never expected. You are on the verge of a profound metamorphosis that will render you speechless. God has selected you for a purpose, and you are now entering the final part of your adventure. Everything you've prayed for and waited for is about to happen in your life. You've faced challenges, uncertainties, and rejection, but now is the moment to rise above it all. This is the moment when your life changes forever. But you must remain with me. Watch this video till the finish. Do not skip. Do not allow distractions lure you away, because every word in this movie is intended to lead you to the realization of your destiny. God has selected you, and you are responsible for hearing this truth, to feel the power of this message and share it with those who have been selected. The transformation is real, and it is happening now. Your manifestation is closer than ever, but you must commit to it. Before we get started, click the like button. Subscribe to help us achieve 60,000 subscribers. Then leave a comment with a 99 exclamation mark. This small act will send a tremendous signal to the cosmos, amplifying the intensity of what is about to occur. For those who are genuinely chosen, you will remain with me until the end. Your spirit understands this fact. It's time to take action and show the universe you're prepared for what's ahead. Don't allow anything stop you from claiming your power. Now let's go into this life-changing message, because doing so will transform your life. Continue to watch and prepare to enter into your divine mission in life. There comes a point where everything changes. A holy moment when you hear God's call on your life and cannot turn back. This is the moment. The last message is a forceful proclamation to those selected by God to carry out his purpose. It is not for the faint of heart or the ordinary. This is for the strong, fearless, and devoted individuals who have been chosen for greatness. You were picked, and God is urging you to arise. While some may criticize you, mistrust you, or even reject the concept that you have been selected, let me remind you that their unbelief does not define your fate. God's purpose is never contingent on others' viewpoints. He sees your heart, your challenges, your dedication, and your constancy, even when no one else believes in you. God is with you, strengthening you for what is ahead. You are going to experience something so powerful and transformative that it will quiet all doubters and demonstrate to the world what it actually means to be chosen by God. The moment to act is now. The chosen one. Do not wait for the stars to align or for ideal conditions. God has provided you with all you require, and you must believe that his plan for you is greater than anything you could conceive. Rise, step into your mission, and believe that God will lead you every step of the way. You sense it coming. The stirring in your spirit, the tug on your spirit. Something significant is going to be disclosed to you. Something that will alter the direction of your life permanently. This is no coincidence. The chosen one. This is a heavenly revelation. You are on the verge of obtaining knowledge, insight, and guidance that will unlock the exact purpose for which you were created. When this insight occurs, it will be like a light breaking through the darkness, revealing every road ahead of you. This is more than simply knowledge. This is empowerment. The insight you're about to receive will give you a renewed feeling of purpose, courage, and strength. You'll feel a fire kindle within you, a driving force that pulls you ahead. Prepare to accept responsibility for the assignment that God has put before you. There will be no more second-guessing or questioning yourself. You will go fearlessly in your calling, knowing that God is with you. Accept this insight with confidence. knowing that it is a sign that God is preparing to elevate you. You will no longer be confused or doubtful. You will remain steady in the face of His truth, fully prepared to carry His message over the world. This message is not for everybody. This is a heavenly summons sent exclusively to individuals chosen to carry out God's will. If you feel the weight of this call on your heart, know that you are among a chosen group. This is not about being ordinary. It is about moving into something remarkable. The world may not grasp the load you bear or the purpose you've been tasked with, but that's because it's not meant for everyone to understand. You were picked for a reason, and your mission exceeds everything the world can provide. You are not asked to fit in with the chosen one. Rather, you are meant to stand out as a beacon of light in a dark world. It may be difficult to follow this road, and others may not understand why you do what you do or make the sacrifices you do. But remember this: you are living with divine purpose, even if people scorn you or doubt your decisions. You know you're walking in God's will, which is a power unlike any other. Your trip may be difficult, but remember that God does not select the weak. He chooses the strong, resilient, and devoted. If you are reading this, it implies you have been chosen for greatness. Accept that with confidence, knowing that you were designed for something far more than the usual. There is nothing more painful than rejection, especially when it comes from someone we love and care about. You may have experienced the pain of being humiliated, belittled, or misunderstood by your friends, family, or even peers. But allow me to tell you something profound. God sees you. He understands your troubles, pain, and the weight of rejection you've borne. And He is saying, this is your time to shine. The world may not recognize your worth or comprehend your calling, but God does. He has prepared you for situations like this when you must stay firm in the face of adversity and refuse to give up. The mockery and rejection you encounter will not persist indefinitely. In truth, it is part of your process of development and refining. You are being challenged, but you're also becoming stronger. Take courage. The chosen one. You're not alone. God is alongside you through every rejection and suffering. He is transforming you into a leader, messenger, and fighter. He has invited you to have faith that these difficulties are transitory, but the mission you serve is everlasting. It's time for you to accept your heavenly responsibility. The chosen one. The final part of your adventure has arrived. But let's be clear, this is not the time to rest. It's time to rise, to bear the weight of your calling and go on with strength and grace. God has made you ready for this moment. You've been through the trials. You must confront the challenges. And now you're ready for the responsibilities that lie ahead. This is not only about completing a task. It is about accepting a holy obligation. The duty you are about to take on will transform people's lives, including yours. God has selected you to be His vessel, bringing His truth into the world. And that is a noble calling. It will not be easy, and it will demand sacrifice. But you're ready. You have spent your entire life preparing for this moment. Move forth with confidence, knowing that God is by you. His hand will lead you every step of the journey. It's your turn to shine, to overcome the obstacles and accomplish the heavenly task He has set on your life. There is no going back now, only onward to the greatness He has planned for you. God is about to talk with you directly. The chosen one. The information you've been looking for is coming straight from the source. You will not have to rely on how others perceive patience or guessing. God will communicate plainly with your heart and mind. He will reveal His intentions for you in clear terms. These insights will empower, guide, and provide you with the knowledge to act boldly as they develop. Trust that they're customized just for you. God is not giving you another person's vision. He's giving you your own. These messages will clarify your direction and assist you manage even the most challenging situations. You will experience an irresistible draw toward the purpose He has set for you. With each discovery, you'll be more confident of your purpose. Be prepared to respond fast. When these discoveries arrive, they will need courageous action, fortitude, and a commitment to follow where God leads you. Trust in His counsel. He will never lead you wrong. The moment to act is now. When God chooses you, He will supply you with all you need. It is not the time for comfort or complacency. It is not the time for you to rest and wait for things to happen. No, being selected is a summons to action. You have been chosen for a cause larger than yourself. This is the time to awaken, walk forth in trust, and accomplish the divine purpose that God has set in your heart. Every step you take, every movement you make will have divine meaning. The world may lure you with convenience and diversion, encouraging you to slow down and live for yourself. But you know better. You recognize that your purpose requires more. It's a never-ending internal drive that pushes you to keep going. You're not here to wait for anything to happen. You are here to make things happen. The heavenly responsibility is yours. It's time to take action. Every day, you will be given opportunities to live out your calling, whether it is to share God's word with others, set a good example, or spread His love. Your deeds matter. Don't wait for the perfect occasion. Create it. Trust that God will give you the strength, bravery, and knowledge you need to keep going forward. This is your moment, chosen one. The world is waiting for you to act. If you're reading this, you've undoubtedly experienced the pain of being misunderstood, good, ignored, or even mocked by those closest to you. Friends, family, and society may not realize what God has placed within you. They may mock your dreams, question your beliefs, or criticize your decisions. But know this, God believes in you. The route you choose is frequently lonely, especially when you are compelled to accomplish something others do not comprehend. But that's where your strength is. You don't need their approval to follow your calling. You just need the approval of the person who made you. And He's already given you all you need. While people may criticize your trip, God is cheering you on from above, prepared to bless each step you take. Remember that mocking reveals your genuine power. God is training you not just to convey His word, but also to be a beacon of light in a dark world. Stand steady in your conviction because, in the end, God's affirmation is most important. His intentions for you are greater than any momentary rejection you may experience. You felt it in your spirit, the stirrings of a higher mission than you could have dreamed. It has been developing within you, even in times of uncertainty and hardship. This is not an average journey. God is revealing a divine purpose for your life, and you are in the midst of it. What you're going through right now isn't normal. It's the prelude of something remarkable. God refines you via every struggle and trial, developing you into the person you need to be to realize your higher mission. What you see today, the hardships and challenges you confront, are the foundation of your destiny. Every step you take, no matter how challenging, brings you closer to the mighty task God has planned for you. You may not yet see the whole picture, but trust that God is putting things together in ways you don't understand. A higher purpose is unfolding right in front of your eyes, and each action you make contributes to that divine drama. Stay committed, focused, and keep pushing ahead. The best has yet to come. The chosen one. When God calls you to communicate His message, it isn't always simple. It isn't always comfortable. In reality, it frequently requires taking chances. But here is the reality. When you remain steadfast in proclaiming God's truth, regardless of the repercussions, you fulfill your divine obligation. The world may reject you, but you are never alone. God is with you every step of the journey, helping you to share His truth with love, confidence, and conviction. At times, you may feel as if you are standing alone, like the message you're carrying is too weighty to bear. Remember, God never calls his chosen ones to travel this journey alone. He will give you the words, bravery, and strength to speak up, regardless of the consequences. Whether you are facing scorn, rejection, or the loss of relationships, remember that God's word is more powerful than anything. The world may throw things at you. Every time you speak his truth, you bring light into the darkness. Every time you remain steadfast on his word, you become a source of hope for people in need. It's not easy, but it's worthwhile. Your goal is critical, and the influence you will make is lasting. Do not shrink back. God is with you, and he will supply all you need to carry out this precious mission. God is preparing you for something spectacular as you embrace your calling. Expect to endure spiritual, bodily, and mental changes. This is the season of growth, a moment when you will feel changes in every aspect of your existence. You may notice changes in your energy level, attitude on life, or even physical health, as God gives you strength for the path ahead. The more you embrace your divine mission, the more you will become transformed. God is preparing every aspect of you to carry out his purpose with power and clarity. Your thinking will sharpen, your body is stronger, and your spirit is more sensitive to his speech. The changes may seem overwhelming at first, but remember that they are part of God's preparation for what is ahead. These shifts are indicative of the new route you are taking. You are not the same person you once were. You are being honed, sharpened, and ready for greatness. Accept the adjustments, chosen one, for they are part of God's magnificent activity within you. You are becoming the person you were always intended to be. Your trip has been a series of tests, each of which has prepared you for what is ahead. And now you've reached the last test. This is when you must demonstrate your dedication and commitment to God's plan. This is not the time to falter. It's time to stand firm, to demonstrate to God that you are prepared to take on the divine role he has assigned to you. You've gone through trials that have honed your skills, difficulties that have strengthened you, and times of uncertainty that have tested your commitment. But now is the time to rise above it all. This last test gives you the opportunity to show that you are completely dedicated to fulfilling your mission. Whatever the cost, God has prepared you for this time, and he knows you are ready. Do not shrink back. Stand firm in the face of hardship. Your destiny is at hand, and now is your chance to show to God and yourself that you are worthy of the responsibilities he has given you. Step forth with courage and confidence, knowing that he will be beside you every step of the way. The test may be challenging, but you are fully capable of passing it. As you embrace your spiritual calling, you are not supposed to undertake this trip alone. God has carefully put other chosen ones in your life, and together you can do far more than you could ever do alone. It's time to form communities, heavenly collaborations with individuals who share our vision and purpose. These communities will strengthen, support, and keep you focused on the mission that God has called you to undertake. Avoid isolating yourself in fear or doubt. Reach out to those who are on the same road, those who recognize the significance of the calling you bear. There is strength in togetherness, and God has brought these individuals into your life for a reason. Together, you can achieve amazing things. Spread his word and establish his dominion here on earth. Begin establishing these communities immediately, whether via prayer groups, shared experiences, or collaborative missions. Surround yourself with others who are selected, just like you. You shall ascend together. You will accomplish God's great plan for you all. God is not only calling you personally, but also forming a group of chosen ones to carry out his divine plan. You are not alone on this path. God is bringing together like-minded, purpose-driven people who are eager to work together to promote his message and alter the world. This is a heavenly alliance, a fellowship of believers who will triumph together. This heavenly gathering is not by coincidence, since each person plays a distinct function in his plan. God is managing every interaction. Each friendship serves a higher purpose. When you gather with people who share your purpose, you will discover the strength of togetherness. Together, you will be able to do things that you could never do alone. The strength of this holy group will drive each member onward, providing the bravery and support they require to realize their destiny. Now is the moment to connect with other people who have been called like you. Seek for people that understand your vision, enthusiasm, and faith. Together, you will achieve great things. As you embark on this heavenly mission, you will be advancing God's kingdom in ways you never imagined. Trust in one thing. Above all, every resource, tool, and power you require will come from God. He has prepared you for this adventure, and He will never let you down when you walk out in trust. God will supply you with all you need physically, mentally, and spiritually to complete the task He has placed before you. Now is the time to truly trust Him. He will supply where you are weak. He will make you stronger. You don't need to be concerned about how everything will come together. Your role is to walk in trust, believing that God is in control and will supply all you need to succeed. So take a step forward. The bravely chosen one. Trust that God has planned everything for you. Your mission is not only doable, it has already begun, and God is on your side. Nothing can stop you from spreading God's word. There is no time for hesitation. It demands confidence, audacity, and a willingness to take chances. The world may not comprehend your goal, and the road may not always be smooth, but this is the route God has chosen for you. He is not asking for your comfort. He's begging for your OBD. And right now, you must make a decision. Will you stand firm in your calling, or will you retreat in fear? The hazards are real. You may be ridiculed, rejected, or even persecuted. But God's might is greater than all opposition. You're not traveling this route alone. The act of stepping out in faith and proclaiming His truth will spark a fire of power and courage within you that you never imagined possible. Every move you take with bravery will empower you in ways you cannot yet imagine. As you walk ahead, remember that you're not just performing an obligation, but also accepting a divine mission with everlasting importance. Each risk you take puts you closer to achieving God's purpose for your life. Do not be terrified of them. Believe in God's plan and take the risk. The benefits of obedience surpass the momentary discomfort of danger. It's your turn to shine. The world is waiting for you to act, to be bold in your beliefs, and to disseminate the word that will alter everyone you meet while God is by your side. You won't fail. The danger is worth it since triumph is guaranteed. As you step into your calling and convey the word God has given you, expect to feel a wave of heavenly power rush through you. This isn't your strength, but God's, empowering you to achieve your divine mission. It's not just words. It's about the shift that occurs when you tell the truth with conviction. You may experience physical and mental changes as you commit to your objective. Your body may feel lighter, your energy levels may grow, and your thinking will become sharper. This is God's power working inside you, allowing you to carry out His plan with clarity and purpose. The more you spread His word, the more you will feel His presence in physical ways. This supernatural power will affect you inwardly, as well as others around you. People will notice your development and be drawn to the truth you embody. You are not simply spreading a message. You are becoming a vessel for God's power, His brightness and affection. Every revelation He offers you will be accompanied by His permission to share it openly. As you go forward, keep in mind that this power is not yours to gloat about. It's a gift from God. Use it carefully with humility and grace. Knowing that your mission is far bigger than anything you could accomplish on your own, you serve as a conduit for the divine, and God's power will reach the world through you. When God exposes His truth to you and asks you to serve a divine mission, be prepared for unexpected transformations. This is more than simply a spiritual shift. It involves both a physical and mental transformation. As you accept your purpose and bravely pursue your calling, expect to see changes in your energy level, mentality, and even physical physique. You may experience greater vigor, a revitalized sensation of youth, and a surge in mental clarity. These changes indicate that God is strengthening you for the path ahead. The more you devote yourself to preaching His word, the more you will experience these changes. It's as if your entire existence is being realigned to accomplish the destiny that God has planned for you. These transitions may appear strange, but they are part of God's plan for you as you become stronger physically, intellectually, and spiritually. You will grow more prepared to face the trials and obligations that come with your divine assignment. Do not be terrified of the changes. They are signs that God is at work in you, preparing you for something extraordinary. This season, anticipate the unexpected. You are not the same person you were before accepting God's call. You are becoming the person you were intended to be. And this metamorphosis will enable you to carry out your goal with more clarity and vigor. Every moment of your path is a test that will take you to a defining moment. The time has come for you to demonstrate your willingness to uphold the truth that God has revealed to you. This test is more than simply your understanding of His word. It comes down to your willingness to live it out and share it with the world. It is about having the guts to stick steadfast in your religion even when others scorn or reject you. This is not an exam to take lightly. The stakes are huge and the obligation is immense. But remember that God does not call those who are not prepared. He's already provided you with everything you need to pass this test. The power, knowledge, and bravery are already inside you, waiting to be ignited when you embrace your purpose and tackle this challenge. Expect problems and barriers to come, but remember that each one is a chance for progress. Each moment of doubt is an opportunity to deepen our confidence in God. This exam isn't supposed to break you. It is intended to help you grow into the person God has called you to be. The final test does not determine success or failure. It's all about being faithful. Will you maintain God's truth no matter cost? Will you continue to convey His message, even when it is difficult? If you can respond yes, you are ready to embrace the full scope of your calling. Trust that God will guide you through each obstacle. Once you embrace your divine calling, there is no turning back. God is asking for your complete dedication. Use every ounce of your energy, time, and resources. This mission is not just a part of your life. This is your life. When you answer yes to God's call, you accept a responsibility that needs everything you have. There is no midway. It is all or nothing. This is not a voyage for the faint-hearted. It's a voyage that will put your strength, faith, and dedication to the test. However, it is also the most rewarding adventure you can do. The benefits of obedience transcend any sacrifice you may have to make. And when you commit your everything to God, you will discover that He provides for all of your needs along the road. You will not have to go it alone. Your dedication to God's purpose will change the trajectory of your life forever. You will be free of the world's restrictions and the expectations of others. You will walk freely, knowing that your mission is divine and that you are performing the ultimate calling. Remember that God is faithful to those who are faithful to Him. As you totally commit to your objective, you will notice His hand moving in forceful ways. You will be amazed at His supply, direction, and strength. There is no higher cause, and it is well worth the cost. As you pursue your heavenly calling, connecting with individuals who share your journey is one of the most impactful things you can do. You're not intended to bear this duty alone. God has placed other chosen ones in your life to assist, support, and grow with you. Together, you can do far more than you could ever do alone. Creating a network of like-minded individuals is critical to achieving your purpose. These are the folks who will pray alongside you, encourage you, and keep you accountable. Together, you may share revelations, exchange advice, and work to promote God's word. This heavenly network is a gift from God, created to encourage and empower each of you as you pursue your mission. This network offers support, encouragement, and inspiration. When things get rough, these people will help you feel stronger. They will help you regain your strength. Together, you shall rise and carry out your heavenly duties. Take the time to seek out people who have been chosen. Just as you make ties with them, you become a community of believers who can assist one another on this path. God is utilizing every one of you to complete His purpose. Together, you are unstoppable. As you enter into your divine purpose and accept your obligations, know that God will richly bless you. The act of obedience will result in benefits much beyond anything you could have imagined. These gifts might not always be tangible. They will frequently be spiritual, emotional, and relational, but they will be just as genuine and gratifying. The more you commit yourself to preaching God's word, the more rewards you will get. You will find favor in unexpected areas of your life. Relationships will be repaired. Your heart will feel calm, and your thoughts will be clear. God's benefits aren't only for you. They're intended to flow from you to others. Expect God's rewards to arrive in unexpected ways as you stay true to your purpose. He will provide you with resources, insight, and chances to help extend His kingdom. You will realize that every sacrifice you make is worthwhile, and each act of obedience gets you closer to the rich life that God has given you. This is not a life of need. It is a life of plenty, and as you share His word, everyone around you will feel the blessings. God is pouring forth. Your obedience will result in a crop of blessings that will benefit not just you, but others you touch. Every heavenly mission has its hurdles. The road will not always be smooth, nor will the journey always be simple. There will be instances when you are overwhelmed, when you feel overwhelmed by your obligations. However, remember that it is through these difficulties that your faith will grow stronger. Your character will be honed, and your purpose will become clearer. God has already given you all you need to endure. He has given you the power, fortitude, and persistence to meet any challenge head-on. Each problem you face provides a chance for progress as you go forward. You will discover that the power you require is always accessible via prayer, community, and your faith in God. The fight was not in vain. Every difficult experience prepares you for something higher. Keep your sights on the prize and remain steadfast, knowing that God is with you every step of the journey. His grace will sustain you. His love will carry you, and His strength will allow you to conquer every difficulty. Trust that the win has already been achieved. No challenge is too big. No fight is too hard. With God by your side, you can withstand anything. In the end, you will be stronger, more faithful, and more prepared to accomplish your divine mission.